Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Yay! Today I am trying Samantha March and OFRA collaboration. I am so excited about this one. I am a huge fan of Samantha March. I think if you're not familiar with Samantha March, I will have a link to her Instagram and her YouTube channel in the description box below. But what I love about Samantha is she is I feel like she's one of the hardest working beauty content creators that I know. Everywhere I look, there is fresh, new, amazing elevated content from Samantha, whether it's on Instagram, on TikTok, on she has a podcast called Start Inspired, which is hugely inspirational and vulnerable, and I just love how she spills her heart on that podcast. And then of course on her YouTube channel. I don't know how she does it. I've texted her before and I'm like, girl, how do you do this? Do you have a clone? I don't understand. Where do you find the time? But she really pours her heart and soul into this community, and it's very obvious the passion that she has. She's extremely talented. She's such a sweetheart, and I'm just super excited for her in this collaboration. I believe this is her second collaboration with OFRA. Maybe she's done more, but I know that I got her collaboration last year and I loved everything, so I was really excited when I saw this new collaboration. So in this collaboration, you have the Life's a Draft eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to show you guys swatches of the palette, but you do get 8 shades. They all are of the same color kind of story, which is a really beautiful pink, mauve, purple shades. You get a good mix of mattes and shimmers, and then you get 3 face powders, which they're describing as highlighters, but honestly, I'm going to be using the warmer bronze shade as a bronzer today. I actually use the lightest highlighter in the center on my eyes, and then I use the pink on my cheeks and on my eyes. So while they're face, I use them in other ways, so I like that there's some versatility there. And then it also launched with 3 lip glosses, and what I love about these glosses is that they're very sheer in pigment, so they really work great to top over any lip color that you have on. They're not going to alter the shade too much. Depending on which combination you pair with your lipstick, it might tweak the shade slightly, but you're still going to see that lipstick color that you have on below it. They also have a really, really refined shimmer to them, so it's not going to be a glittery or chunky shimmer. It really just adds to that really glossy, wet look, which helps your lips look more full. So I use the shade Queen in today's video, but I will of course include swatches of the 3 shades. I like sheer lip glosses because they are products I think that are just anyone can wear regardless of your skin tone. Anyone can wear these because they aren't super pigmented. They're great, like I said, to top over a lipstick. They're great to just throw on your lips when you're doing a no makeup day and you just want some life to your lips. It's just a great, easy kind of product to have in your makeup bag. So you can purchase the products individually on OFRA's website. You can actually purchase the PR set, which is really cool. So you actually get the Samantha March PR box with all the products and you get a pretty deep discount on that. So I will have all the information in the description box below. This launches on the 29th, I believe. So I'll have, again, all the information down below. I'm hoping to get this video up just before that date, but this might go up the day it launches or the next day. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive right in. This is the makeup look that I created, which I love. It's colorful for me. You guys know I'm the queen of neutral, natural looks, and it's colorful, but I'm digging it. I am digging this look. I think it is gorgeous. And I played with quite a bit of the shades in the palette. So without further ado, let's get started. Super excited about this collaboration with Samantha March and OFRA Cosmetics. I just have to say, and I know I'm going to probably say this in my introduction because I haven't filmed that yet, but I am such a fan of Samantha March. I feel like she is one of the hardest working, most passionate beauty creators out there. Everywhere I look, she is putting out more and more content, and it's so fun and fresh and creative, and you can just feel the passion that she has for the beauty community. And I don't know how she does it all. I seriously, I need some of her DNA injected in me because I barely find time to keep up with my 3 videos a week, and she's on Instagram and on TikTok, and you know, she's got her podcast and on YouTube, and she's doing it at a very like elevated level. So congrats to you, girlfriend. You are a huge inspiration to not only me, but I know to so many other creators out there. So happy and so excited for you. Okay, so I want to show you guys, I want to actually show you the PR kit, because there is the option to purchase the PR kit, which is so cool. I love that OFRA gave that opportunity or that option with her last collaboration. You can actually purchase the PR kit. So it comes in this adorable box, very Samantha March branded. It has her Sam Squad kind of little hashtag, or like her community is known as a Sam Squad. You open it, and I actually have the product here, but you open it and there's a really lovely letter from Sam. And then you have this beautiful like drawing of the different products and kind of, you know, things that are important to Samantha. Very, very personal, very Samantha March. And then inside of it, you get the palette, and then you also get the lip gloss trio. Let me turn the palette around here for you guys. So you can purchase these products individually. The palette retails for $39. The lip gloss trio retails for $29. And then the PR box you get for $59. So that's a huge deal. Yeah, that's a huge savings, I guess, to actually do the whole PR box and get the whole thing and the PR experience. So, okay, so I already have, you know, pretty much my foundation, concealer, powder, all of that on. I didn't apply any bronzer or anything because there is a bronzer in the palette. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, let's open up this palette and see what we have here. Actually, I already did take a peek. So, okay, this is what the palette looks like. I haven't even swatched these products or used them yet. I still have the protective little layer on here. Let me slide that off. Okay, so in this you get 8 shadows. They all have that same kind of color scheme of purples and pinks going on. You do get some mattes, you get some shimmers, and then you get 3 face products here. You get a really nice, beautiful, like pink shimmery highlight, a lighter highlight, and then you also get this nice bronzer shade here. So the 3 face powders are described as highlighters, but honestly, I think you can use them for blush or bronzer. I'm gonna actually try and use the more pink one for blush today and the bronze one for bronzer. It says, make every draft count in this mini full face palette created by Samantha March. With mysterious mauves, romantic pinks, and dramatic mattes, looks will come together for rave reviews. Featuring an all-new highlighter, Dream Chaser, add this lightweight, magnetic, and refillable palette to the top of your best sellers list. Oh, that's so cool. So you can refill this palette. Really cool. Okay, so I assume this is the new, no, I guess this is the new highlighter. Dream Chaser, all new highlighter. And it looks like it's a pink champagne nude, so it should be this one. Okay, so this is an all new highlighter. Okay, let's just dive in and start playing with these shadows. So excited, really beautiful colors. I'm gonna go in with my BK Beauty 202 brush, and I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of the lightest of the mattes, and it's more of like, it's like a dusty rose kind of mauve-y shade. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in there, really load up the product. I am gonna just tap it on my finger real lightly, just to have any fallout kind of fall off before it lands on my face. Not too much fallout or kickback from this that I've noticed. I'm gonna go into the crease, and I'm just gonna apply this back and forth, almost in like a little windshield wiper motion. Okay, really nice, beautiful, soft color. So pretty. I'm finding that it does translate on my skin how it looks in the palette. I feel like it's getting a little more pink, which I like. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, really easy to blend, and it does apply a good level of pigment. Very nice. Yeah, very good level of pigment. It's not too much to where it's hard to blend out, and it's definitely not soft and sheer. You get a good level of pigment, but you can build it up. Ooh, that's nice. That's really pretty. So it's blending out really nicely. It's very consistent. It's not patchy at all. You know, sometimes mattes can be a little more challenging or a little patchy, and I think especially like these types of shades can, but this is blending out and applying beautifully. I mean, that's beautiful, really, really beautiful. I'm gonna kind of build it up actually to get a little more color, like richness, because it's such a beautiful shade. Okay, that is gorgeous. Okay, I'm excited. Next, I'm gonna go in with, you know what, we're gonna go in with this purple right here, this matte purple right next to it. This is the shade Ram, I believe. I'm gonna go in with Ram, and I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm just gonna kind of enrich and deepen that outer corner a little bit and the outer corner of the lid. That's pretty. So for this, I'm actually taking the side of the brush to pick up the product rather than the tip. For the tip is great for the crease, but since I wanna concentrate this on the outer corner of the lid and not in the crease, I'm just gonna use the side of the brush. Do you see how I'm just laying it on its slide and tapping it on? And I'm just gonna lay it and move it back and forth onto the lid. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh, I love what that's doing to my green eyes. It's making them really pop. Okay, next I'm gonna go, and for the lid, I actually, I guess I'm gonna use this shade right here. It's this really soft, shimmery pink, rosy shade. That's what it looks like. Really nice and pretty. It's got like kind of looks rose gold, but then it actually has like a silver kind of reflex to it. I'm gonna pick up my 203 brush and I'm just gonna pack that onto the lid. Yeah, that actually goes on me a little cooler than it looks in the palette. And to get the most payoff from this product, you can see that I'm just kind of pressing it onto my lid. I'm not like sweeping it back and forth, I'm just pressing. Perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take, I'm actually gonna take this shade right here. It's a really like pinky purple shade with some shimmer. And I'm gonna layer that on the center of my lid. Kind of to blend the two, the matte and that lightest shade. This is gonna be kind of that transition. And I'm also just gonna kind of press this onto the lid. So I'm just kind of taking my time to press it, but I also want it to blend in real nicely to the lightest shade. So take it over as far as you need to so that that transition is nice and seamless. Okay, and I do want to brighten that inner corner back up again because I feel like laying that color kind of took away from that brightness. So I'm gonna go in and I'm actually gonna take this shade right here, this highlight shade, and we're gonna pop that in the inner corner and see what that does. Pretty. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the inner corner on the lower lid. I have a little bit more of that pink on my brush, so I'm gonna grab a clean brush. This is P07 from Rephr. I'm gonna use this brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this lightest highlighter, Dream Chaser. We're gonna go in with that. I'm gonna use the same brush by Rephr, and I'm gonna brighten up the inner corner. I'm also gonna use that underneath the brow. Now, I usually don't use real shimmery shades under the brows like this, but I'm gonna be really, really soft, light-handed with it. Oh yeah, that gives a lot of like payoff. So this would be pretty on the lid too. So I'm gonna take my time to kind of blend this out a bit, just to soften that shimmer, but I still want that brightness there. Okay, for the lower lashes, I'm gonna take the same little brush by Rephr. I really like this brush. It's like a tiny little crease brush, but it's pretty stiff. So it gives, I think it'll work really well underneath the lower lashes as well. And I'm gonna go in with, let's use a shade that we have not used. I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here. It's more of like a grayish mauve shade, and I'm gonna really load this brush up. I wanna create a real kind of smoky, diffused lower lash line, and we're just gonna sweep this underneath the lashes from the outer corner all the way over to the inner corner. Oh, I love shades like this. You know, in the pan, it looks kind of just like a grayish matte purple, but it is so beautiful on the eyes, especially like blue or green eyes. Oh, that was easy. That like blended out so nicely. Ooh, this brush is allowing me to get a really like smoky effect with it. Ooh, I love that. It gives just like a really hazy look. Okay, I love that. That is nice. Okay, next I'm gonna go and line my eyes with some black liner, and I'll be right back. I'm also gonna tight line my upper lash line. This is the Trish McEvoy pencil. It is so good, you guys. It's like a gel pencil. Next, I'm gonna pop some lash primer and mascara on. First, I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I've been really happy with my natural lashes lately. I feel like they're coming in. I was using Revitalash for several months, and then when I ran out of that tube, I switched over to Grande Lash. I feel like switching your lash serums up is so important. I don't know, do you guys feel that way? I feel like my lashes get used to something, and I have to mix it up to like continue to see really great results. So that's what I'm doing. I'm currently using Grande Lash, and I really love it, but I also love Revitalash too. It's just a, you know, having going back and forth between the two. This is the Lancome eyelash primer. I'm just gonna put a couple of coats of that on first. I had lashes on all day yesterday, so I'm not gonna put lashes on today, although I think lashes would look really beautiful with this makeup look too, since it's pretty kind of bold and colorful. And then I'm gonna go in with the Kosas Big Clean Mascara, and this one is definitely due to be replaced, but I keep forgetting to place that order. I mean, it still works great. I still get, I mean, look at that. Look at that volume and length. It's just, the formula's gotten real thick. Oh, I just love this mascara. It's so good. It's so good, you guys. It's just, the formula is a thicker, chunkier formula. So I have put eye drops in it a couple of times to kind of loosen it a little bit. And because it is thicker, you have to be more careful doing your lower lashes because you can make a big mess easily. So I'm gonna be quiet while I do this part. Ooh, so pretty. I love this color. This is definitely more color than I normally wear, but I am loving it. The last thing I'm gonna do for my eyes, and then we're gonna move on to cheeks and lips, is I'm gonna take my blending brush and just kind of blend out the crease a little bit more. That's kind of the last step I do pretty much every time I do my makeup. I just take the brush that I used for the crease and I just kind of go over it without putting product on it, just as like a finishing touch. Perfect. Okay, next we're gonna go and apply bronzer, and I'm so excited to use this shade. This is the shade, is it 6? I assume it's 6. It's a really gorgeous, like warm, oh, that is so pretty. It looks more shimmery in the palette than it translates to the skin. I'll let you guys see here on my hand. See, it just gives a really pretty sheen. In the palette, it looks like it's gonna be more shimmery, but on the skin, it actually is just a nice, beautiful sheen. And it reminds me of a true like summer tan. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 103 brush, and I'm just gonna kind of load up my brush on both sides. I'm choosing this brush because it's big and fluffy, so it's gonna apply the product in a really soft, sheer, natural way. Since it's a new product, I always like to use a bigger, fluffier brush just in case. It's just easier to fix any mistakes. So if this bronzer had been like super richly pigmented and I went in with a more dense, smaller brush, I could have had something that I'd have to like, I could have had a mess and had a hard time blending out. So I like to use a fluffy brush, but this is going on nice. This is like the perfect amount of color for a bronzer. That's really pretty. I think this would be pretty on the eyes too. Okay, and I'm gonna run a little bit of it on my forehead, just kind of at the temples. Oh, I love this color. Okay, next I'm gonna go in for blush, and for that I'm gonna use the highlighter here. Let's see how this looks. This might be more of a highlighter, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work for blush. So I'm using the BK Beauty 107, and I'm gonna have really light pressure because this does have quite a bit of a shimmer to it, but it's really refined. It's like, it's a shimmer for sure, but it's not like a chick. It's not like, I'm trying to combine thick and chunky. It's not like a thick, chunky glitter. It is very finely milled, but it definitely has some shine to it. So I wanna be real soft when I apply it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so, so pretty. Okay, that is gorgeous. I feel like my skin is just like gleaming. And surprisingly, it didn't like accentuate my texture on my cheeks. Sometimes if I use really shimmery products on my cheeks, my pores just like come out, but that really didn't. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, moving right along to lips. I do want to apply a lipstick and then apply one of these glosses on top. Let's open these up. I have a feeling these glosses are pretty sheer, in which case I would want to put a lipstick underneath it. Yeah, they are. They're really nice and sheer. Let me go ahead and swatch these on my hand so you guys can see. Okay, so these have very sheer color and a really refined shimmer. So you are going to see shimmer on the lips, but it's really like refined, so it's not thick and chunky either. And I like that because that adds to, gloss is a great product to, you know, make your lips appear more full, right? But when you find a gloss that has really refined shimmer, that's even gonna add to that benefit of making your lips look full because the shimmer reflects light and it just gives that more luminous or voluminous look. Okay, so here are the 3 glosses. We'll start with the more pinky one, then we have more of kind of the like, I see it looks white in the tube, but it's, you know, pretty sheer with shimmer. And then we have more of the shade that looks like honey here. So you can see they have a little tint of color, but it's very sheer and minimal. Okay, we grabbed Peony Pop by Clinique, which is nice because it's more of a matte lipstick. Okay, just kind of press together. I feel like I do need a lip liner. Let me grab a lip liner. Okay, so I grabbed the Persona lip liner in the shade Almond. Okay, perfect. That just gives some more shape and definition to the lips. All right, and let's go in. I kind of want to go in with the honey shade. It's called Queen. So we have Queen, we have Peony, and then we have Millie. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Queen. Even though I have a pink lip going on, Almond is more of like a spicy lip pencil, and I want to kind of, I don't know, I want to bring some like warmth to this look. Oh my gosh. This feels really, really lightweight, like a very super lightweight gloss. That's interesting. It doesn't feel thick or sticky at all. Ooh, I like that. Can we just give this video a thumbs up for me stepping out of my comfort zone and wearing some more color on my eyes? I love this. And this is the finished look. Samantha, you did it, girl. This is such a great collaboration and I'm so excited and so happy for you. You deserve this and I truly feel like this is just the beginning for you. You are such an inspiration to me and so many others and I'm really happy for you. So you guys, I will have all of the information for the products in the description box below. I'll have links to the individual products and then I'll have links to the PR set as well. Whether you're able to purchase this product or not, go show some support to Samantha and go over to her Instagram or her channel and congratulate her on a really, really well done collab. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.